Alrighty, so for example, 5, this one's a little bit different because we have this 0. Remember that when you're working with inequalities, this right here means less than or equal to, right? But essentially, absolute values can never be less than 0 because our a always has to be positive. So whenever you have these absolute values and there's a 0 there, you can actually get rid of the inequality and just set it equal to 0. So I'm going to take everything underneath. Everything inside of the absolute value. I'm going to drop the absolute value. And because this is a 0, I'm just going to set it equal to 0, okay? So you can lose the inequality when you're working with that. Alright, there's two ways to go about this. Whenever you're working with a fraction, if you want to get rid of the denominator, you can multiply the entire left-hand side and multiply the entire right-hand side, and then they cancel. Or, whenever you're working with a fraction and it's equal to 0, you can literally just forget about the denominator. Okay, so however you want to do that. So now we're left with 2 parentheses x plus 1 is equal to 0. To get rid of parentheses, first we check the power, there isn't one, and then we distribute this 2 to both of our parts. So we have 2x plus 2 equal to 0. Pluses and minuses separate our parts. So we need to move this 2 over by subtracting. And that leaves us with 2x is equal to negative 2. We need to solve for x. There is a 2 connected by multiplication, so we need to divide on both sides. And then we're left with x is equal to negative 1. Okay? It actually didn't ask us to graph on this one. Sorry about that. But yeah, so this would be the final answer.